Good morning, Rutgers. I'm Josh Coop here with your Weather Watcher Thursday morning special edition hurricane forecast. We have a lot going on, both in terms of tropics as well as a frontal system heading our way, bringing us some rain in both of those areas. But first, this morning got down to a morning low of 55 degrees, crisp fall weather, still a bit above our average of 49 for this time of year, but it does feel cold comparatively. The sun rose at 6:53 this morning and will set at 6:42 p.m. Our headlines for this week: we'll have a cool and rainy week for the most part, winds picking up towards the end of the week and into the weekend, and of course, as you've heard, Hurricane Joaquin possibly making impact Monday or Sunday night. But today's highs around the state: Sussex and New Brunswick both coming in at 60 degrees, Toms River 61, and Atlantic City at 64. Zoom out for our regional highs: Oneonta coming in at 59, New York City 65, and Dover coming in at 60 degrees. If we look at our satellite and radar for the state, there's some spotty showers coming in with the southwest flow. If we zoom out even further, there's more rain in the picture off the coast. As we move through today, the flow will become slightly more southeast, and a lot of that moisture will advect off of the coast, heading into our area. If we look at our futurecast, a lot of clouds for today, but the rain mostly holds off until tomorrow. Friday is looking like a bit of a washout. Here, 12:30, pretty heavy rain moving in. For most of the afternoon, rain will be present, and as we move through Friday night, it starts to clear, but the clouds stay, and for Saturday morning, some showers move in, but it does clear out for the rest of the day. Clouds do stay, however. Now, the current status of our tropical system: Hurricane Joaquin is a Category 3 storm with winds at 120 miles an hour and a central low pressure at 942 millibars. For comparison, Sandy hit 940 millibars as it was strengthening just off of our coast. Right now, it's located just north of the Bahamas, wreaking havoc to those islands, and it is starting to make its turn northward, as you see from this track and this cone of uncertainty. This is an average of both the GFS and North American model tracks, which are slightly different, but this is somewhat of a consensus. It should start to weaken as it hits some vertical shear off the North Carolina coast. It should be around a Category 2 strength according to this. And then this has a Delaware, possibly Virginia landfall as a Category 1 hurricane on either early Monday morning to late Monday night, heading up the coast and heading our way. But of course, there is a lot of inconsistency in the models and uncertainty. But before we get to that, through today, 12 p.m. should be cloudy, 59 degrees. 3 p.m., chance of rain, 60 degrees. And 6 p.m., slight chance of rain, 59 degrees. The clouds keep us cool for most of the day, and going in through tonight, it should be cloudy with some sprinkles of rain, very windy, northeast winds at 15 miles an hour. We should get down to 53 degrees. I'll step off for the 7-day forecast. Today we'll get up to a high of 61 with a chance of rain. Tomorrow, Friday, is looking like the washout with 1 to 2 inches of rain, high of 55, low of 50. Saturday, the winds start to pick up, some rain, high of 60, low of 58. And Sunday, more winds and rain, high of 69, with that tropical moisture starting to feed in from Joaquin, and a low of 60. And on Monday, the biggest chance for an impact from Joaquin, high of 71, low of 56. And on Tuesday, some lingering showers. It should still be pretty windy, a low of 54. And on Wednesday, our first sunny day, back to a high of 70 degrees. Now, before we end, here's a picture of both the GFS and North American model solutions for landfall. According to the 0Z GFS, Joaquin should be making a landfall around New York City at 6Z, which would impact the New Jersey area and would possibly devastate our coastline once again. However, the North American model has a completely different solution, indicating a North Carolina landfall with a slightly more disorganized system, more extratropical than the GFS solution, and would spare us a lot of the wind, but we would still get rain. Now, with those two wildly different solutions, here's another model from the Geophysical Fluid Dynamics Laboratory from our friends down the road in Princeton, And the consensus for these models is more of a Washington, D.C. landfall, which would definitely be interesting. However, ensemble members take it as far south as North Carolina and as far north as a Long Island landfall. Now, all of these are equally as likely. And here is the same model except with strengths. It has the strength of Joaquin flirting with Category 4 status, but as it makes landfall, decreasing to between a Category 1 and a Category 2, which I have to emphasize is still extremely dangerous. Winds around 90 miles an hour are no joke. And as always, you can check out WeatherWatcher, channel 23.1 every 15 minutes on RUTV. You can like us on Facebook at RUWeatherWatcher. You can follow us on Twitter at RUTVWW, send us your pictures, hashtag RUWeather, and you can check us out online at weatherwatcher.rutgers.edu. I'm Josh Coop. Keep in touch with WeatherWatcher, watch us closely. Joaquin is a force to be reckoned with. And have a great day.